students. Today I am going to teach about the topic genetics, lesson number 18, page number 261. Okay, last class video fertilization. You know that fertilization, the fertilization, that meaning male and female gamete fuse to produce to the embryo, that is known as fertilizations. Okay, now genetics. What is genetics? Genetics is the branch of biological science. It can be studied with genes variation and heredity. That is known as genetics. Gene variation and heredity. That is known as genetics. What is gene? Gene, it can be present to the chromosomes, and then genes variation, difference of genes, that is known as gene variation, and heredity, that meaning the transmission of character one generation to another generation, that meaning parents to offsprings, that is known as heredity. And then Mendel, he is the father of genetics. Mendel, he is the father of genetics. He was studied the plant of genetics. And he was conducted to the experiment in nearly 1856 to 65, 9 years, and he was studied 34 different characters of peanut plant. How many? 34. And 10,000 peanut plant he was studied in 9 years. And he studied and he gave only 7 for important characters of peanut plant, that is stem length, flower position and flower color, part shape, part color, seed shape, seed color. These are 7 characters of peanut plant. It's very important for you. 3 more questions, please listen. Stem length, flower position, flower color, part shape, part color, seed shape and seed color. Okay, stem length, that are in 2 characters. One is dominant and recessive. Dominant, that meaning main character. Dominant for him the main character, and recessive also main character, but compared to dominant it's on little low character. Okay, dominant and recessive character. This is the 2 common of genetics, dominant and recessive. And the stem length, that dominant character is length, tall, and recessive, short. For example, the peanut plant is long, that is tall, and peanut plant is short, that is short character. This is for dominant character, this is for recessive character. Okay, and then next one, flower position. Where can be flower produced in that plant? That is flower position. For example, in the tall plant, this is for a tall peanut plant, and this is for a recessive peanut plant. The flower is axillary. Axillary, that means the leaf nodal portion. The leaf nodal portion can be flower arises, that is axillary. This portion can be flower produced. This portion can be flower produced, and this portion can be flower produced, that is axillary. That is axillary in the dominant plant. And the short plant, that is the terminal. This portion only flower arises. This portion only, this is for terminal, this is for axillary. So long, short plant. Long for dominant and short for recessive character. And long plant having an axillary portion, that is nodal portion, axillary in flower position, and terminal, that end of the plant, that is the tip of the plant, that is terminal portion of flower rhizome. Then flower color, that is and dominant flower color is which color? Blue. And this one? White. So dominant for in blue and recessive for in white. This is the third difference between the dominant and recessive character. And part shape. Part, that is the part shape, that is the seed shape. Part shape, inflattened and constructed. This is known as constructed. Inflattened part shape, this is for in part. The part shape is inflattened and dominant character, and the part shape is constructed, that is known as recessive character. Okay, this is the fourth character. And the next one, part shape is green, dominant, and the part shape in yellow, that is recessive character. Okay, and the next one, seed shape. The inner to the seed shape is round. Inner to the seed shape is round, but inner to the seed shape is wrinkled. This is for in round, this is for in wrinkled. The seed shape, and seed color is dominant in yellow. And recessive in green. Okay, these are the 7 characters of Mendel studied in peanut plant. What are the characters? Stem length, tall, short, and flower position, terminal and axillary and terminal, and flower color, blue, white, and part shape, inflattened and constructed. And the next one, part color, green, yellow, and seed shape, round, wrinkled, and seed color, yellow, green. These are the 7 characters of dominant and recessive of peanut plant. Okay, it's easy to remember. Okay, and next one I will explain the why Mendel was success. The peanut plant success. Mendel was success. First one, the peanut plant is self-pollination. So easy for pollination. Yes or no? Self-pollinations. And the second one, the flower is bisexual. So easy for pollination and fertilization. And third one, the easy for the plant for is easy to grow. It's one of the annual plant. So easy to grow. And fourth, it's all deeply definite characters. Yes or no? Deeply. The long plant, purely long. And this is for short plant. Yes or no? And the long plant is special character, axillary flower rhizome. That are terminal flower rhizome. The part shape green. The part shape is yellow. This is the deeply definite characters of the peanut plant. These are the characters. So was success to the Mendel genetics. Okay, and then the Mendel crossing, First he would cross to monohybrid cross. Monohybrid cross. He chose the character is stem length, tall plant and short plant. He chose the parent of plant. One is tall. The gene is dominant, so capital D, and short. This is for tall plant, and this is for in short plant, that is small t. So first he was choose the parent, tall and short, pure character, and then he gamete. That means this is for in female, this is for in female, and this is for in male. So TT gamete means single, small, and then first generation. The two gamete, so the genetic capital T, the dominant characters is gamete. So the plant is tall. And then next F2 generation. First he was choose this F1 generation parent. So capital T, this is for female, and capital T, small t. So this is capital T, small t, both are homozygous. Homozygous meaning a true dominant. This is what true recessive character. So homozygous. So capital T, small t, heterozygous. Two characters, dominant and recessive. Both the character are having. So heterozygous. So F2 generation he was choose the heterozygous parent, tall, and both of them in outer appear, physical appear, it can be dominant, but the inner of genetic variation, both the character are having dominant and recessive character. That is, this is for in female, this is for in male, and then gamete. So capital T and small t, and then checkerboard. This was later in 1902, Punnett scientists identified that checkerboard. Capital T, small t, capital T. This is very easy to study. So this both. This is for in female, this is for in female. So this both to TT and this T, small t, and capital D, small t, and this small t, small t. So what is the ratio? Pure tall plant. Pure tall plant is 1, and the heterozygous tall plant 2, and the homozygous recessive plant also 1. So he identified one is phenotypic and the genotypic ratio. Phenotypic ratio is out there. Phenotypic and genotypic. Phenotypic ratio, that means the physical body part, that is pure breeding 1 and intermediate 2. So physical. So this for in tall plant, this for in tall plant, this also tall plant, this only in recessive. So the ratio 3:1. But in genotypic ratio, pure breeding tall plant 1 and the intermediate heterozygous tall plant 2 and homozygous recessive plant 1. So what is the monohybrid phenotypic ratio? 3:1. And what is the monohybrid Okay, this is the monohybrid testicles. So, parent to offspring gamete gene is transferred to one generation to another generation. Okay, this is all identified. Mendel first hybrid conducted the experiment, monohybrid, only a single characters only he was conducted to the cross, that is monohybrid. Next class I will explain two characters crossed, that is dihybrid. Okay, today class genetic and then Mendel character, 7 character, yes or no, and then next one how will you Mendel success, what is the reasons for Mendel success also, and then important monohybrid also. This class you studied. In next class I will explain dihybrid cross. Thank you students.